Yes, my people, welcome back to another video. Today we are back with the Liverpool save, and we've made a little bit of progress into the season, but not as much as previous episodes. And we find ourselves in February now. January transfer window has been completed, and today, coming up, I said we would be playing Newcastle at home and Man City at home. But Man City are down in 8th. We've already done a live come against Man City today, so I feel, what's the point? So instead, we're playing Hull City away in the FA Cup, because the FA Cup is a priority this year. Now, because it was a January transfer window, we have done a little bit of business. If I go to the right page, we picked up Kalis Mera for 4.5 million. He's just a young 18-year-old midfielder, 4-star potential. 4.5 million, you can't really go wrong. Obviously, as you can see, if we were to sell him now, we'd probably double our money. He, I think, is going on loan to Southampton. And then Rio Ngamoa is hopefully going on loan to Leeds, so a Premier League team, which is brilliant. But it is the January transfer window is over now, so I'm not entirely sure if that's actually going to happen. And then we picked up Mateo Palmer on a free transfer for the end of the season, and he is 5-star potential, and I believe he's one of the better wonder kids on this game. Obviously only 17 as well, so I thought no brainer really on a free. Now, since we were last here, we played against Arsenal and Huddersfield. We then played Burnley and we won 2-0. We then played Qarabağ in the Champions League and we won 2-0 again. We then played Bournemouth and we won 1-0. We played PSV in the Champions League and we won 2-1 at home. Mo Salah being on the score sheet in 3 out of the 4 games, which is good to see. And so we only really played 4 games. And then we are here. We've got Newcastle. We will then skip City and Sunderland, and then we'll be back for the whole game. Now, a little refresh as to how people are playing this season. Alexander Isak still leads the line. He is injured though, unfortunately, and so will be missing this game. Florian Wirtz with 21 goal involvements. Chiesa having a really good season. McAllister having a brilliant season. Salah starting to come into it a little bit. Harvey Elliott on loan having a great year for Villa, which is unfortunate because he has now played enough games and will be joining Aston Villa at the end of the season. And then Szoboszlai, we're having a good year. If I go to competitions, as you can see, we are top of the Premier League. We topped the Champions League. We got obviously knocked out in that. We obviously won that, which we saw in the first episode, and we are playing in the 4th round of the FA Cup today. The team to face Newcastle today then. We've got Alisson in goal. We've got Frimpong, Konate, Van Dijk and Kirkes. We've got Szoboszlai, Gravenberch and McAllister in midfield. Salah on the right. Wirtz down the middle as an advanced playmaker now. Just trying it out, see if it works a little bit better. And then Ekitike leading the line because, as I said, Alexander Isak is injured. So let's get into this game. Now, Newcastle are 3rd, projected 2nd, with a game in hand behind 2nd. So this could be, you could argue this could be a title decider, potentially. Now, I downloaded a stadium pack, but I actually think that Football Manager have updated the stadiums, because I was playing my Twitch save and why have we got white skins on? I was playing my Twitch save and the stadiums looked different, but I'm not too sure. This looks interesting. Interesting. Visser is leading the line for Newcastle today. Voltemada must be injured. Now, Voltemada is very good on this game. So, quite pleased about that if he is injured. I will say, that's a highlight. I was about to say about no highlights. As Kerkez picks the ball up. Kerkez goes back to Wirtz inside the penalty area. Finds Szoboszlai, keeping the ball well here. Kerkez, can you beat your man? He does. Goes to Gravenberch. Kerkez cuts inside on his right foot as Ekitike is there to tap home. Is he offside? It's brilliant play by Milos Kerkez, but is Hugo Ekitike offside? He is. VAR confirms that the goal is disallowed, but it is great play from Kerkez. Are they going to actually show the lines this time? Probably not. Nope. Brilliant. No, yeah, I feel like on this YouTube like live comms, I feel like there's barely any highlights on games, especially compared to my Step 6 on League Save. It feels like the games take about half an hour on there, and these take like 5 minutes. It's Gravenberch goes to McAllister. Great, what a highlight! Sports Interactive, thank you very much. Really, really, really happy with how little you showed me there. Frimpong beats Ramsey. Kanate now. Goes to Salah. Pulls it goes to Frimpong, who's through a goal, and it's a good save by Aaron Ramsdale to deny Jeremy Frimpong. Liverpool look like the dominant side here against Newcastle, which you would expect at home. We're going to leave Alexis McAllister on for the time being. He's just having too good of a season so far to take him off, really. As we get another highlight. Newcastle, they're one of their first highlights of the game, I believe. Ramsdale finds Lewis Hall at left back. Very good player on Football Manager this year. Great tackle from Mo Salah. Don't see that very often from Mo. And he finds Hugo Ekitike, who beats all the players. Puts it just over. Piling pressure on Newcastle now. As from that subsequent Ekitike strike, Ramsdale takes the goal kick. Newcastle playing it out from the back here. Anthony Gordon playing on the right, which you don't see very often, as Kerkez just kicks it out for a throw-in. It's a very long highlight here, but yeah. As Malik Chow goes into Trippier. Sven Botman finds Lewis Hall. Finds Jacob Ramsey. There's Frimpong. It's not a foul. Mo Salah plays a great ball through to Ekitike, and he's through on goal. Can he make it 1-0? He can. Hugo Ekitike dancing away after scoring to make it 1-0. It's a great ball by Mo Salah. Ekitike with a chance, to be fair. He hasn't had a lot of chances this year because Isak has been on fire. But when he's had his chance, he has now put Liverpool 1-0 up against Newcastle United. As we go in at the break, winning 1-0. As Alanga comes on for Lobotka, Newcastle maybe going attacking for the second half. Ekitike linking play up with Salah again. The two linking up again. Salah finds Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong down to the byline. Pulls it back to Szoboszlai. It's a good block by Lewis Hall. Ball is still alive here. And Frimpong took a mighty deflection, but Jeremy Frimpong will not care, and neither do we. It's a brilliant start to the second half. Szoboszlai, it's a great block by Lewis Hall, but Gravenberch first to react. Finds Szoboszlai, who gives it to Frimpong, and first time just creeps in at that near post. Aaron Ramsdale. Questions maybe could be asked. As Wirtz gives it to Kerkez. Tries to find Verts, but it's picked up by Bruno G. Newcastle keeping the ball nicely here. Alanga finds Visser, who's into Gordon. It's a good block. Can Liverpool counter-attack here? Salah finds Frimpong down the right. Frimpong driving forward with it. There's Verts. Good tackle by Kirkes in there. Not sure about the white leggings though. Don't really know why we're wearing them, but Gravenberch finds Kirkes. Kirkes beats his man. Can he pull it back? Mo Salah is there. It's the first goal we've seen from Mo Salah in a live com this year, I believe. And Mo Salah is having a terrific game. Is this going to be the coming of Salah for this year? As Liverpool lead 3-0. It's been an absolute electric start to the second half. And as soon as I made a comment actually about a lack of highlights, we've had a lot of highlights in this game. As Salah and Kirkes being the two standout performers so far today. Gravenberch and Szoboszlai dictating the midfield as well. Kirkes, it's great defending. Alisson is forced to make his first save of the game. That's a Newcastle United corner. Into the last 15 minutes of the game now. Kirkes has had a great game, but he's tired, so he can come off. And we are cruising, so there's no reason to risk players here. Alexis McAllister was carrying a knock, so we'll bring him off as well. Verts isn't having a great game, so we'll leave him on just to see. Actually, no, we won't. We'll bring Chiesa on. Chiesa can come on as that second striker. I've been calling it a shadow striker this whole time, but that's just force of habit. And then Frimpong will come off of Bradley as well. Give some people some minutes that deserve some minutes, and also rest of those that are having a good game and will definitely be starting next game. Not much has happened since the third goal, but we will not complain, as that is the game over. Liverpool 3, Newcastle 0. And that is a terrific, terrific win. And could that be the title over now? It could look that way, as the attention now turns to the FA Cup in 2 weeks' time against Hull. And I will see all of you there with the squad ready for Hull. Now, I am unsure whether to go full strength or maybe rotate some people around, but I will see you for the starting 11 for Hull City away in the FA Cup 4th round. Okay then, as promised, we are back with the starting 11 for Hull City away. Now, I've decided to go with a mixed reserve / starting 11 lineup. So we are actually going to go Mohamed Asfali in goal, Bradley, Van Hecke, Gomez, Robertson. So the whole of the defence is changed. Szoboszlai, Gravenberch keep their places. Curtis Jones comes in for McAllister. Salah, Verts and Ekitike all keep their places. Alexander Isak is now back, and we will put him on the bench to maybe come on, but he's going to be starting every game for the rest of the season. So we'll give Ekitike his last game. As you can see, we lost 1-0 to Man City away. That is now 3 games in a row we have lost to Man City. We haven't beat them yet in this save, which is disappointing. But we then beat Liverpool 3-0, Szoboszlai and Gravenberch on the score sheet. And that is why they are both playing today, because they played well. Should I show you the goals? Yeah, go on then. We'll show you the goals in this game. No point showing you the penalty. I will, however, show you the goals in this Sunderland match as I wait for it to warm up, because for some reason it always takes fucking ages. Okay, so Sunderland start with the ball. They're trying to play out from the back. Chris Rigg, the youngster. And Sunderland are keeping the ball well here. But all of that is going to change. There's Dan Ballard driving forward, goes out wide. As it is won back by Kirkes. Good block from Van Dijk. And Kirkes just driving forward. Sunderland put too many bodies forward. Kirkes finds McAllister. Gravenberch gives it to Szoboszlai. And that is an absolutely beautiful goal from Dominic Szoboszlai to put Liverpool 1-0 up. Gravenberch and Szoboszlai both combining. And Gravenberch taps it in for the second goal. There's now a goal and an assist for Gravenberch today. And then Frimpong goes to Szoboszlai, goes back to Szoboszlai again. And that is two absolutely brilliant goals by Dominic Szoboszlai. And as a result of that, let's get in to the FA Cup fourth round. And here we are then. As we can see their team, they've got Brandon Williams, Ollie McBurney, Liam Miller, I believe used to play for Liverpool. We should be beating Hull City. Yeah, Liam Miller did play for Liverpool. As this is our squad. A mix of full strength with not full strength. So here we go then. Ekitike fires it to Bradley. Gets us underway. Mo Salah. My thinking keeping Salah in. Chiesa's unlucky not to feature, but Gravenberch goes close there. My thinking keeping Salah in is that if he scores a couple, it might give him confidence to then go and score again. As Gomez has the ball at the back. Goes into Curtis Jones. Finds Robbo. Florian Wirtz driving through. Goes to Ekitike! And that is absolutely superb from Florian Wirtz. And it's a brilliant finish by Ekitike as well. As we are 1-0 up. And Hugo Ekitike. Alexander Isak must be worrying sitting on the bench today. It's Curtis Jones. Gravenberch. Van Hecke. In his first full season for Liverpool. Conor Bradley. Goes into Szoboszlai. Tries to find Salah. Does find Salah. Could Salah be offside though? Goes back to Florian Wirtz. And they're on. It's a brilliant finish by Florian Wirtz. And it's exactly why I kept Florian Wirtz and Salah in the team. Hoping that a good performance today could spark some confidence, and an assist for Salah and a goal and assist for Florian Wirtz should hopefully do just that. As it's a much better performance today than it was against Huddersfield in the last round. As Van Hecke is unfortunately going to have to come off. Konate goes in. Don't want to risk Van Dijk getting an injury, really. It's Hull with their first highlight of the game. With a corner. Not going to pretend to say his surname. So Ekatike heads it away. Gravenberch is poor defending. Forces a save out of Mamadashvili. It's a let off there. So Hull City have another corner. Swings it in. Konate heads it away. It's Hull still alive here with the ball. Go out to Coyle. Finds Ballooney. Robertson tries to tackle him. Ballooney's still got the ball. It's again another brilliant save by Mamadashvili. Again it's away, only as far as Ballooney again. Ballooney with another bite of the cherry. Crashes against the bar. Hull City looking very dangerous here. Hughes just kicks the ball out. That piece of commentary there, can Liverpool weather the storm? Never seen anything more true. That was a storm and a half. This Ballooney looks like he could be a dangerous little player. Only 23 years of age as well. But the important thing is, we go into the break with the lead of 2-0. As Hull get us underway. It is now our turn to have a corner down this end. As Robertson with a corner. As Ekatike goes behind for another corner. As this has been an interesting game so far. For a team in the Championship, it's been a very close game, albeit 2-0 down. Is time just going to slowly fade away now in this game? As we are going to bring off Verts for Chiesa and Gravenberch for Endo, as there's just no reason to risk them, and Salah as well for Gakpo. As I said, there's just no reason to risk them at all going forward for the rest of the Premier League campaign. Is this a nothing highlight as Curtis Jones picks the ball up? This Hull potentially break. Brandon Williams is a decent ball to Ollie McBurney. Just wide from Ollie McBurney. As Endo finds Curtis Jones. Finds Chiesa. Konate. Conor Bradley. Szoboszlai still on the pitch. Must have played the most minutes this year by far. It's Conor Bradley driving through. Do we have anyone that could come on? Bring McAllister on for the last 15. This is away by Endo. As Ollie McBurney rises. And forces a save out of Mamadashvili. Into the final 10 minutes here. It's not been as comfortable as I was hoping, but a 2-0 away win in the FA Cup fourth round I will definitely take. We're through to the next round and that's what matters. As we go into the last minute here. And that is the game. 2 early goals, 15 minutes in, seals it. Florian Wirtz involved in both of them. And Hull should be impressed and pleased with that performance that they put on there today. As if we find out the severity, it's a lengthy injury for Van Hecker. Where will we be back for? Okay, we will be back for, because I believe that it's coming up. When is it? Yeah, we'll be back for the Champions League round of 16, I believe, or the next round of the FA Cup, one of the two. So if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment down below if you want to see a different save, or if you want to see more. Let me know what sort of saves you want to see going forward. Don't forget to check out my Twitch, link in the description. I'm live every night streaming. Tonight is actually the end of the season. We've got some big games coming up, so if you don't want to miss that, don't, and come and check it out. And yeah, peace. I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.